October 2nd of 2023, I found out I had cancer. 3 days before this, my mom had just passed away. Within a few days, on October 5th, my oldest son and daughter-in-law were getting married, and I was officiating it. So needless to say, in 1 week's time, my life kind of it was exploding.
Family's already in town for the wedding, so we quick jumped on the phone and called our kids. So we sat them down, told them, and said, this changes nothing. We're celebrating. Dad's officiating. He crushed it, and did a great job by the grace of God. But yeah.
The grace of God.
Yeah.
I had a doctor appointment near the end of October. He said, you have stage 2 cancer in your colon. You have stage 1 cancer in your lymph system, and you have stage 1 cancer in your liver, meaning you have stage 4 cancer. It basically ended with, the average life expectancy for what you have is 2 years. That's when all the emotions of the past month kind of hit me, and it's the bottom of my world kind of collapsed. The hopelessness of the situation and the repetition of the treatments, it's like I was running a marathon with no finish line. And there were times where I didn't know if I could do it anymore.
I was a single parent, it felt like, for a couple of years, emotionally supporting him, but he was pretty down and dark a lot. So I was helping him the best I could, but I was doing everything myself. My jobs, caring for the family, keeping everything going, and his appointments. It was dark. It was hard at times. My lifeline was weekends. That was my breath of fresh air in the midst of the hard. I worship differently. I feel like not from that stage than I ever have. I see people out in the congregation differently now. I see so many faces, and they're walking things that probably we don't know about. I pray for those people in the crowds that they will see the awe and wonder of who God is the way I have.
You just didn't know how to think, you didn't know how to pray, and it was at those times that a message would be sent. Hey, we're praying for you. I don't even know how to describe the feeling of knowing that you had and were surrounded by people who were battling for you. That prayer for the peace of God was felt. I didn't know the outcome. I didn't know what my next day would look like, but I knew who was holding my hand.
It was really just humbling and so encouraging to just have people pop a meal on your porch. People just were so generous and kind. After like a year and a half on chemo, on a dose that the doctor said would not heal anything, things started to improve. The doctor decided it's gone enough, maybe we should take a break. So he took a break. With
a few more scans, it was gone. The doctor said, that just doesn't happen. You don't get rid of colon cancer without surgery. You don't get rid of liver cancer, period. But as of this March, it will be a year off chemo with no signs of it coming back. So that's good news. It was 4 months after chemo, I went backpacking. I never thought I'd see another mountaintop again. It was a glorious feeling.
A phrase I cannot get out of my head is Jesus is just as present in the storms as he is in the miracle. Jesus was just as present on those really, really dark days as he is in this miracle that we are getting to currently walk out for however long that is.
I think if there's one verse that has gotten me through is the verse that says, "And the peace of God that passes all understanding will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus."